Okay, so assignment 3 says design a 4-bar mechanism to give the two positions shown to give rocker motion with quick return, with no quick return, sorry. So these are the two defined lengths and they are all at a specified angle. So this is at a specified angle to the horizontal. This also at a specified angle to the horizontal. But we have to scale these lengths. It will be very difficult to measure 0.47 on your ruler. So we are going to scale it up by multiplying every length by 2.54. Now, when we multiply every length by 2.54, 2.54 is a conversion from inch inch to centimeter. So 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. So that means we are scaling it up by 2.54. That's the meaning of multiplying everything by 2.54. We are assuming that all these lengths are in inches. So now for this length, I'm going to convert it into centimeters. So 1.750 times 2.54, which is going to give me, here will be 4.4 centimeters. And then here will be 1.721 times 2.54. This is going to be 4.4 as well. And then from here to here, we are going to get 2.656 times 2.54. So the length from here to here will give us 6.75. And then it has to be in 2 decimal places. No, 1 decimal place, sorry, because a ruler has an accuracy of up to 1 decimal place. So here is 6.8 centimeters. They are all in centimeters. And then from 0.751 times 2.54, I'll get 1.9 here. And then from here to here, 2.409 times 2.54, I'll get 6.12 here, or 6 centimeters, sorry. So 6 cm here, and then from here to here, 0.470 times 2.54, I'm going to get 1.2. So I'm going to use these dimensions to get the magnitude of the lines and also the orientation. So first of all, you draw a vertical line. Draw a vertical line. So, okay, let me use this. And I'll have to also say this, because I'll turn it upside down at the end. I would suggest that you draw this figure on your lower left, or sorry, your lower right. So I'm going to draw these two bars something over here, so that when I turn it upside down, I'll get a space at this side to add my crank and then the diode. So that is, so I'll draw a horizontal line over here. I'm going to draw a horizontal line over here. Okay, so after getting this line, I'm going to draw a vertical line on top of it. So the distance from here to here is 4.4 centimeters. So I'll bring it to this side a bit, and then I'll make the mark of. I'll first draw the line. This line doesn't look okay, so something like this. So, and I'll draw my line. So this is my vertical line. And I'm going to mark 4.4 centimeters on it. So 4.4 centimeters. Or you can also use your divider. And then from this point to this point is also 4.4. So I can also use the divider, measure, and then I stand at this point. Make a point over here. So I get another 4.4 over here. And then I join this to this. So that's it. That's going to be the length from A1 to B1. After that, I have to draw the length from A2 to B2. So that one too. We are saying A1 is separated from A2 by 6.8 centimeters. So I use my divider, I measure 6.8. Stand at this point. Make a point here as well. And then I draw a vertical line through it to get my 8.8. Have to ensure the line is vertical. Okay, so the vertical line like this. So I've gotten, so that means A2 is going to be on this line. And then they are saying the distance from A1 coming down to A2 is 1.9. So you measure, or you can just use this 1.9. Make a point here. And then you draw a line through it. You won't draw a line, you just make a point here. And that point there is where A2 is going to be. Here will be A2. So now we want B2. And they are saying that the distance from A2 to B2 is 6 centimeters. So we measure 6 centimeters. We make another point. So 6 centimeters. You draw a vertical line again. So after getting the vertical line, they are saying the distance from A2 to B2 is 0.47, which is in centimeters with 1.2. So you come to B2, you measure 1.2 up. And you draw a line through it to pass through it. You won't draw a line, you just make a point here. So here is going to be B2. So that's it. So now I've gotten the orientation of A1, B1, A2, B2. Can also measure. So when I measure the length is 6.1 here. And then when I measure here too is 6. So it's because there are a little bit of maybe parallax error or something, but it's okay. It's okay. I mean, plus or minus 1. So that means I've gotten the length from A1 to B1 and A2 to B2. So now we are going to turn it upside down. So now I have to erase all the lines. Now we have to erase all the lines. Okay, so after erasing all the lines, we have the length from A1 to B1. Let me deepen it. A1 to B1 and then A2 to B2. So this is the lines that were given in the question. So now we are about to start the question. So the first thing says that we should join A1 to A2 to A1 and B1 to B2. We are going to join these two lines. And then we join this to this as well. Oh, sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry for that. You join A1, you join B1 to B2, and then you join A1 to A2. So this is how it's going to go. And now we are going to bisect A1, A2, B1, B2. So you put the needle of your compass at one point, you open more than half, you make an arc here, you make an arc here. Put the needle here, make an arc here, and you make an arc here. That will be the intersection of A1, A2. And then we do same for B1, B2. So you draw till it intersects the first line. So you label this part O4, and that will be your rotopole. So this part is rotopole. So after getting the rotopole, you join from with the rotopole to A1. You join it with a straight line, and then you join from the rotopole to A2. You join that to with a straight line. So that is almost, we are almost done. So now we want to add the diode, the mechanism that will move the L shape from this side to this side. So we want to add the diode. So the process for adding the diode, you stand at O4, you open to any arbitrary length, you draw an arc to cut A2 and A1, and then you draw a line to pass through A1, the intercept of line A104 and then A204. So after that, we take half of the length. So here is going to be, let's say C1, C2. So you take from the center to C2, and that is going to be the radius of your crank. Stand here, draw a circle here, and that will be your crank. So this is going to be your crank. So the length from here to here is your crank, and the length from, okay, let me label here O2, and let me label here D1, and then here D2. So the crank is equal to O2, the magnitude of O2 D1. Coupler is equal to C1 D1, C1 D1. And then the rocker length is going to be from O4 C1. That is from here to here. So this is the mechanism for the first assignment. So this is the first assignment, assignment 3. So we are done with the first assignment. So yeah.